it's your main man, DJ Killer Kip, and you're now tapped into the Electric Elevation Podcast. Cheer!
So, welcome to Electric Elevation Podcast. We got 3269 Chise in the building. And he's actually a returning guest. He was one of my first guests when I first started the podcast. And what was that, like 2019, 2020?
Yeah, it was before the pandemic.
Yeah, like right before the pandemic.
It was before the pandemic. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. You know, they did many things since then.
Yeah.
So have I.
Right.
So we're going to jump right off into it. 3269, what's the meaning behind that you put in front of your name, Chise?
3269 means D-boy, you know what I'm saying? And it's basically just to give you the short version of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my best friend, we started our own hip-hop group by the name of the D-Boys.
Okay.
So being from Detroit, you know what I'm saying, we learned that it was a common name that a lot of groups and, you know what I'm saying, production companies and all that use. So we just became clever with it and came up with 3269, which we got off the house phone, just to show you how long we've been rocking with it.
Okay.
And, if you look at your house phone, 3269 spells D-Boy. So that's what it is.
Okay. And then, know you from the east side, the Amon Gratiot area, right?
Yeah.
East
Bring
side
God.
of the building.
Shout out.
East side as well.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Much love. That's how we do it.
Much love. So, how long have you been rapping? Were you rapping when you were in like middle school or started in high school?
Nah, I started in middle school at 12 years old.
Okay.
I gravitated to hip hop through my big brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He had his own little hip hop group from his block. And just coming up under them, man, you know what I'm saying, being a part of their rehearsals and they chill sessions and everything. I never seen them do a show. I just realized that.
Really?
Yeah, never seen them do a show. But, you know what I'm saying, I always was up under them and I gravitated to go ahead and start getting on the mic through him, you know, as I first started. I used to just be just like a what you call it, like a punchline rapper.
Okay. Like a hype man too?
Huh?
Were you a hype man as well? Just hyping them up?
I mean, we was a group, so we hyped up each other. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like the style of rap that I started off with. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to structure a verse or structure a song. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know how to count bars at that time.
Okay.
So my whole thing was like, you know, if you say something that people think is sweet, you go get a ooh, which is what we call punchlines. Mm-hmm. So it used to just be just a like gabble of punchlines all together in one verse, like just everywhere, like the verses everywhere. But it was my big brother who stepped in and actually, you know what I'm saying? Because I say that to say this. It was my big brother who stepped in and taught me how to actually write a 16-bar verse.
Okay.
Taught me how to actually have structure of having 2 hooks and 3 verses or 2 verses and 3 hooks. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Hood Life, big bro.
Okay.
For that.
Does he still rap now or he?
A family man.
Okay.
Family and a business man.
Okay.
I can't even tell you how many businesses that boy run.
Okay. So that was good though that you took the constructive criticism and he showed you the way and you took off ever since then. So tell me about the first time you ever performed in front of an audience.
Do church count?
Yeah.
Well, shoot, I was about 5 years old then. Because, I grew up in the church. So when it comes to, singing in the choir and having to sing in devotion and all that, like, I always went to my family church, so it was like my uncle was like the chairman deacon.
Okay. What church?
My home church is New Ebenezer Baptist Church.
Okay.
But the church that I'm at, that I've been at, is New Mount Olive Primitive Baptist Church.
Okay. So, So you've been familiar with crowds and stages since a young age.
Yeah.
So, like, how old were you and when was your first hip hop show?
My first hip hop show was at St. Andrews, and I got a song out. I got a song out that I released off of the 3269 project, which is available on all streaming platforms, but it's called Underground King. Okay. I also got a video out right now to it. But in the second verse, I explained how our first show was at St. Andrews. But it was a changing experience because for one, we was only like 14, 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't even supposed to be in there. Being that we was young, they took us all the way to the top floor upstairs, all the way upstairs, and they made us just stay there
till it was y'all time
till it was time to go on. Mm-hmm. And during the time we was up there, you know what I'm saying, of course, we was getting brought drinks and, you know what I'm saying, other festivities and stuff like that. So it was a whole experience for me. But we got on the stage and we did our thing, though, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew I was meant for it.
Okay. So when did you decide that you didn't want to be in a group no more? When did you go solo?
I never really decided that. That's why I say, like, I'm not 3269. 3269 is a clique. You know, it's a group.
When did you start making music?
What?
Like on your own?
Like on my own?
Yeah.
Around like 2015 when I did something special. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, it wasn't really. It was my whole thing was just to keep the numbers going. You know what I'm saying? Due to life situations, you know what I'm saying? My best friends had to sit down.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it was just me left standing.
Okay.
So it was like, you know what I'm saying? What can I do to keep the ball rolling and the momentum that we already had, or at least we thought we had?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going. So I just started like just doing open mics and everything. And from me doing the open mics, people started to ask me like, "You got a project or anything?" Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, can I get something to take home or whatever? So that's what gave me the idea to do my own mixtape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But even if you go back and check out the mixtape, Something Special, that's on my website, dboysound.com. You know what I'm saying? If you go out and check Something Special, you will hear that I got Terse on there. I got my big brother on there. Matter of fact, it ain't nothing but my family on there.
That was around like 2015, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And it was my way. The exact reason why I really created, because it was my way of getting people to come to the shows. Because that was the niche. If you come to my show, I'm going to give you my mixtape. But if you don't come, you know what I'm saying, you're going to miss out. So that was my way of trying to kind of like get a following and a crowd behind me.
Okay. So, with some of the other people, you know, having a situation where they had to go away, did you channel that in your music when you was doing your writing and stuff? Did you express yourself?
I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? You, like I say, for those that listen to my music, you know what I'm saying? I've always mentioned Terse throughout something, you know. I know. Well,
not their names, just.
No, I address situations.
Yeah, the situation.
I address situations. Yeah. I got a video out called Rainy Days, where I address my feelings and my emotions on how I feel, how, you know what I'm saying, I felt like a piece of me was missing with my nigga being locked up.
Do you like to write more or freestyle? Which one you like to do the best?
I got to the point where it was just vibes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that pen and paper and just sit down and think. Sometimes it just naturally come because of the feel and the vibe or the atmosphere that you may be in. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? I just go off of how, you know what I'm saying, it feel in my soul and in my heart. Whether it's on the pen or whether it's in my mind, I've done it both. So,
how do you feel the state of hip hop is in now compared to how it was when in like 2015 when you dropped that mixtape?
Well, a lot of people missing, I tell you that. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, man. It felt like when the Bullfrog closed, a lot of niggas closed down with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's cool. You know?
I mean, as far as like I can't, the sound and the music, too.
The sound always changes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Women want to twerk and shake their ass. Niggas want to show off and get money. You know?
You like the way the music is now?
I respect it.
Okay.
Because I can't judge another person's story.
Okay.
If you listen to my music, that's not what I be on. I be on what I'm out here actually living and experiencing. I ain't no rich ass nigga like that. So I can't sit here and say that I don't have days where, you know what I'm saying, I just ain't feeling it, or I may be going through a struggle, or maybe going through a storm in life. I've always put all that in my music. So I can't sit here and say that that's what my music is like.
Right.
But for those that live that life, you know, that's what they express, and they have the right to express that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, you know, even if it's not personally for me, I respect another nigga's grind and journey.
Okay. That's a good answer. Okay, so tell me, who was your favorite artist coming up?
Chise.
Okay. And why?
Yeah, it's Jay, man. Jay, your favorite artist, probably.
No, he ain't. He ain't. He one of them, but he ain't my favorite.
Yeah, that's Jay, you know what I'm saying? But I always respected that with Jay, you could kind of, Jay got that vibe, you know what I'm saying? Plus, you can actually see what he talking. You know, then the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he had the business mind frame to take care of that, like, he's just always been a good person to look up to, man.
Now, I'm going to say this,
you know what I'm saying? Always been a clever guy to me.
I like his music. I rock with Jay, but I don't always like the way that he moved, whether people want to agree or not. I don't like how he did Dame. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff that he's done that I didn't like the way that he moved that made me look at him differently.
Right.
I can't take away that he's a great artist, but like I said, I don't always like the way that he moved. But he's done, a lot, for hip-hop and all of that. I can't take that away from him.
I mean, I'm just speaking from the music aspect because that's all I've ever seen and known.
Yeah.
All that other shit ain't got nothing to do with me, so.
Yeah.
Ain't none of my business. So.
Yeah. So, as far as newer artists, your project you got now, do you have any features on there?
No.
Just all you?
I believe so.
Okay. Is there any artists in the city that you haven't worked with yet that you would like to work with?
One of my main goals is to get on a track with Bodie.
Okay. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. That's
what's up. Okay. What about I know you and P Dot have done some projects. Shout out to P Dot.
Right, shout out to P Dot.
And the Coney Island video. That was lit. I came out for that video. We did it downtown at the Coney Island. What was that on Bagley? One of them streets downtown?
Yeah.
That was lit.
Whatever that Coney Island is on.
that's still a classic.
Whatever street that Coney Island is on. I know it was Michigan.
We was lit. Everybody had on masks in the video. That was during the pandemic and shit. Everybody had a mask on. But we had a blast.
Two-stepping on the corner while the cars was running by and everything.
If y'all haven't seen that, go check that video out. So let's talk about your new project that came out in November, Communion Sunday. Okay, so let's talk about that.
This, you know what I'm saying, 6 tracks. You know what I'm saying, 6 records, something short and sweet. You feel me? With this album, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to be encouraging more than anything. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like after, recent events and just how the vibe, you know what I'm saying, the vibe was going out the year, coming into the year, and finally being in the year. You know what I'm saying? It's, I done seen a lot of people go through stuff, including myself. Mm-hmm. So with this project, man, I just wanted to be encouraging. Of course, I took it back to my roots, you know what I'm saying, with the whole church upbringing. Okay. Communion Sunday, you know what I'm saying? And, when you think about Communion Sunday, it's all about fellowship. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's all about coming together, fellowship, and paying honor and respect to the one who gives us all life, which is a blessing by itself. For sure. So with this project, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to be a blessing. I wanted to fellowship, you know what I'm saying, with people I probably haven't reached out to or seen in this amount of time or that amount of time. Through the music, I wanted to bring that one together. If that makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
And it sounds like you had a lot of growth Kind of
Yeah.
like, because as you get older, you get more mature. You want to talk about different
Right.
stuff. You'll be in your mindset is different.
Right.
And that's a good thing. Yeah.
What's a lot of things that happen over.
That's for everybody. Like you said, everybody in life go through stuff, ups and downs. Like I say, as you get older, you should get wiser.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get wiser.
And I just feel like, not people need that. People need that type of sound and that type of energy that's gonna tell them that even though, you know what I'm saying, it may look bad, just understand that it can be worse, but there's still something to be thankful about.
For sure.
The first record on the project is called Grace. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically me telling my story about my struggles, but at the same time, through it all, I'm still thankful. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm going through this, I'm going through it. Main word is through.
Right.
Plus, I'm on top of the ground while I'm doing it.
Right.
So it's not all bad as it seems, even though, I done lost people along this journey, loved ones, you know what I'm saying, friends. So it's like I say, man, not everybody wakes up and lives a rich lifestyle every day. Not everybody wakes up and pop 100 bottles and, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody goes with that. It's really just everyday working people that's trying to make it from one day to another. You know what I'm saying? And not trying to tear niggas' heads off out here. You feel me? So, I try to tend to those people as well as those getting money.
Okay. What is your favorite song on this new project, Communion Sunday? I know you like them all, but what's your favorite one?
I'll go Communion Sunday.
Okay. Do you have visual out for it?
Nah, I got a visual out for Road Runner.
Okay, y'all go out there and check Road Runner out on YouTube.
Yep, check that out.
Okay. You gonna do one for Communion Sunday?
Huh?
Are you gonna do one in the future for Communion Sunday?
It's in talk. You know what I'm saying? It's in discussion as well with like 2 more other joints. Just trying to make sure we keep the vibe consistent.
For sure.
But it's definitely in the discussion though.
Okay. So tell me and the audience 3 things about you that somebody might not know. It could be like a hobby, something you do on the side that people don't know. What's 3 things?
Something that people don't know. I have a very bad habit of pulling my beard hair. That's why my shit always bald right here and everything. I got a very bad habit of doing that.
You got a skill, a hobby? You know how to draw?
No, I don't know how to draw. I just colored some shit the other day.
Okay.
What was a little canvas, babe?
Yes.
I just colored some shit.
Came out nice?
It came out nice, but it wasn't no professional. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no Picasso type shit. So I wouldn't look at that as a skill. I volunteer on my own will. Well, I used to since the COVID has kind of slowed down, but at the nursing home on 7 Mile in Myers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Once a month, I used to go down there and just have fellowship with the residents there, sing, pray for them. My mother would give them words of encouragement.
Okay.
And then we'd go on about our way. But, you know what I'm saying? Lately, I ain't been able to do that because they rules and changed.
Okay.
That's 2, right?
Yeah.
Got 1 more.
Okay.
Contrary to the belief, I don't listen to rap that much. I listen to all old school R&B.
Okay. So you be vibing out.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't really even in the loop of like the entire culture as a whole. Like, I know who hot because of who commercial and everything of that nature. But like, it be a lot of cats I ain't even heard.
So sometimes you hear the music like, oh, that's pretty lit.
Most times I hear music, I think I know who it is, and turn out it don't be that person. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it be. I swear every R&B girl sounds the same. I swear to God.
Okay, now I got a question. Now this is a little deep. If you could say one thing to your 16-year-old self when you were 16, Chise, with what you knowing now, to go back then and it could change something or have an impact in your life, what would you tell your 16-year-old self to do differently? It could be with music. It could be with life.
What would I tell my 16-year-old self? 16-year-old self. See, I gotta think about everything I was doing exactly at 16. My life in so many different phases. I mean, if anything, as far as the music is concerned, I would have told myself, think about the actual business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't presented that until I was damn near 27. You know what I'm saying?
You mean like far as having it the right way, having it registered and all that
as
stuff?
far as about just thinking about it, period.
Okay.
Like,
so you was just like
16,
doing it for fun at first.
No, it wasn't for fun. It wasn't for fun. Even though when you think about it, you might as well say it was for fun.
Okay.
But that wasn't the intentions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just like any other person, a nigga had the mind frame of, as long as we do music, somebody gonna hear us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have told myself to invest more in just me. Instead of, because that's all it was. The nigga just was thinking, like, as long as I keep moving, as long as I keep doing music, putting tapes together and all this, somebody gonna hear us and want to put us on. When them days been over. You know? And you learn and you think about that, or you look at it like that from, hearing stories about how New Edition and how people just was discovered.
Right.
There used to be a point in time where people was discovered and that person just went ahead and, banked on them. But the point is that it still took somebody to bank them. It still took a bag.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's still like, no matter what story or who career you want to talk about, it still took a bag somewhere, somehow.
For sure.
Even if you look back at that movie, I just was watching it the other night. Cadillac Records. Cadillac Records. Even my mans, he burned his bar down and collected the insurance money. You see what I'm saying? And that's how he got the label started. You see what I'm saying? So I just would have told myself, like, you know what I'm saying, focus on the money and the business more and let the music just come.
Okay.
And even though I tell my 16-year-old self that, nigga still probably wouldn't have did it. Just thinking about how I was at 16. I probably still wouldn't have did it. Like, man, some ghost came to me the other night. Talking about, man, fuck all that.
Okay, so tell me about some of the cities that you've performed in besides Detroit, and then what is a place that you would love to go and perform that you haven't been?
I performed in Chicago.
Okay.
I performed in Cleveland.
Okay.
I've performed in. Did I perform in St. Louis? I think I just did interviews in St. Louis.
Okay.
But yeah, Chicago, Cleveland. I went to Indianapolis. I don't think we performed.
Where's somewhere that you would like to perform that you haven't been, like Cali?
I performed in Cali before.
Okay.
It wasn't recent, but I performed in Cali. I lived in Cali for like a year and a half.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I performed in there, huh?
Did you like it while you was down there?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I just wasn't, like I say, it was the young me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just down, because I went to school there. And I was in music production.
You went to AIU, right?
Yeah, I went to AIU.
Okay.
So to me, I'm looking at it like, shit, we got free studio all day, even though I'm paying for it with tuition. So technically it wasn't free. But I'm like, nigga, we got free studio. damn, the classes. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make this music. Hopefully, from knowing this person or knowing that person or going here, something's going to happen where I get discovered. And basically, all it just end up being a big ass party for me every day. Just making music and having fun like an 18-year-old should.
Okay. What are some of your other goals to go along with? Like, what else do you want to do? Like,
I perform in Atlanta too. Atlanta and New York. I done performed there too.
Okay. How was New York?
New York was dope.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? New York brought opportunity because I was taken to perform in New York by a non-profit organization called Team Hype. I was 16.
Okay.
I was 16, and it was an abstinence conference because the organization was about positive youth spreading messages on, concerns in the community like domestic violence and drugs and all of that. Now, I ain't speak on the drugs because, I couldn't. But all that other stuff, I made songs. Like, I was over the music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, we got invited to an abstinence concert, or conference, my bad. We got invited to an abstinence conference. I performed there. From there, we got another performance. And then made our way back, which led us to L.A. like a month later.
Okay. So what you see yourself doing within the next 5 years? Is it do you want to get off into other things along with the music? Do you want to get off into like acting? You want to do any clothing brands? What else you want to do?
Man, I just want to still be active. You know what I'm saying? Like,
would you ever take a younger artist under your wing?
Yeah, when it's time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I ain't got enough knowledge and leadership yet to do that.
Okay.
I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still learning and trying to, you know what I'm saying, get this whole thing together. Because, like I say, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. So, I don't even think I'm in a position for that right now. But as far as, like I'm still trying to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't plant my flag a little bit, but
for sure,
it ain't down there.
That's all right. As long as you stay consistent, that's all that matters.
Matter of fact, that's your answer right there.
As long as you, it don't
5 years from now, I still want to be consistent.
They see you, even the people who pretend they
don't. I want to show growth.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I want to grow a following. All of that. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the process. And, you know what I'm saying, working with my homie B, you know what I'm saying, Grind Life 313.
Shout out to Grind Life 313.
Working with him, he just, opened my eyes and my mind up to other things.
That's
so
awesome.
It's like, I want to continue to soak up that knowledge and move forward.
For sure. So the 6 songs again on Communion Sunday. We got Communion Sunday. What's the other songs?
The order is, let me see if I can say this right. Grace.
Grace.
The order is Grace.
Okay.
Then Art of War.
Okay.
Then my bad. Art of War. Road Runner. Just Breathe. True Love. Communion Sunday.
All right. So y'all go out there and check out that Communion Sunday. And again, he has a visual available right now for you on YouTube already.
They say that Just Breathe hot. I done got a lot of feedback. I done got a lot of feedback from Just Breathe.
Okay.
Like they say that one go.
Okay, y'all go out there and check out that Just Breathe. Shout out your social media.
3269 Chise, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. You can holler at me, Facebook, Mason D-Boy Chise, or you can go to the official website, dboysound.com, all lowercase. Once again, dboysound.com, all lowercase.
Okay. Any final thoughts or takeaways before we end the interview?
Much love and respect to everybody that's watching. You know what I'm saying? What up, though, Buddha? It look like you've been commenting, but I don't know what you done said. He said, keep posting. Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to, all the artists, you feel me, in the Detroit community. I know Jay Dilla birthday just passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to the whole Dilla family. You know what I'm saying? The events popping off with that.
Oh, who produced your album?
Dot Gang.
Okay. Shout out to Dot Gang.
And, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, God, for this opportunity. Shout out to you for having me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the hospitality. It's always love and respect when we come together. So, yeah.
All right, so again.
Go cop that. Go
cop
ahead
that.
And cop that. Take a listen to
Sunday.
it. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Communion Sunday, out now. You can also check out 3269, that's available. And then you can also check out Janice Baby Boy, Mason May, Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? That's I didn't release them 3 projects within the last, I believe, 2 years.
All right.
So,
and you, like I said, you have been very consistent since the last time you came. You dropped quite a few projects. That's what's up. So again, we gotta support our own in the city. Again, go check. Matter of fact, when the podcast in, if you ain't doing nothing, go on YouTube and go run them numbers up for Roadrunner for that visual, and then go stream Communion Sunday. Again, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Electric Elevation Podcast. And we out. Peace.